Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. We're going to get into another collective reading. I almost burnt my hand. Whoa, cards already, but I'm not in the right mind state to do that yet. I hope everybody's doing well, and let's get into this reading, okay? If this resonates, it's your reading. If it doesn't, you can just take what resonates, leave the rest, but if it doesn't at all, it's not your reading. All right, angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light, what does the collective need to hear at this time? Okay. We have a card. Oh, I like it. The Strength card. Okay, I have the light in the right spot now, so everything's nice and bright. I like that. Okay. So, strength. So, you're stepping into your power right now. You have a lot of courage and bravery. You might feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like you haven't had that in a while. And then now it's like, you know what? You're kind of like stepping into that. And you might also be a Leo, or you might have Leo strong in your chart. If you don't know, that's fine. Oh. Okay, we also have the Seven of Swords reversed. Now, this one, it can mean many different things, but as far as this deck goes, it's like your conscience, okay, conscience kicking in, it says, confessing, coming clean. All right, so it's almost like you're like coming clean in the sense of like seeing the truth about yourself, okay? Seeing your power, right? Overcoming self-doubt, right? Turning over a new leaf. So it's like I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes, and there's fire in the background here. This is a fiery type of card because Leo is a fire sign. So you're the phoenix rising from the ashes. I think that's the solar plexus chakra too on both of the cards. So you're tapping into your power, your ability, I want to say your will, but your will is more so your root chakra, but it comes from your root first, right? And then it's solar plexus. Or no, it's sacral, and then it's solar plexus. Excuse me. It says on the side, strength begins with the choice to be kind to myself. Yes, I believe that's what you're doing. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay. We have emotional intelligence with the King of Cups. It just stuck out to me, the top part. So you're also tapping into your emotional intelligence. I think that's getting stronger for you. This is a water card, Pisces. Okay. Emotionally stable. So, you're paying attention. I'm getting that your emotions, if they pop up for you, whatever they are, you're paying attention to them, you're aware of them, or you're trying to be more aware of them, and you're catering to yourself more. You're nurturing your emotions, how you feel inside. You're not allowing maybe outside forces to influence that. You're making I wanted to say making it a point to like step into that emotion, feel it, accept it, release it if it needs to be, or keep it if it needs to be as well, depending on what emotion it is. We also have the High Priestess. So wow, you're also tapping in your intuition, and intuition is also very watery. Connected to the moon. This is the card connected to the moon. My inner knowledge is my best guide in all, it says on the side. Interesting, we have two solar plexus chakras, and then we also have 2 throat chakras. So you might be speaking your mind more, or you just might be, I feel like you're comfortable in your own skin, or you're learning how to be more comfortable in your own skin and who you are, and speaking up for yourself, or speaking the truth, or your personal truth, whatever applies to you. Okay, you're learning what is true to you. And you're not, I keep getting this, that you're not letting others sway you or like influence you in any negative way away from how you think or feel, or what you know in your heart to be true. Wow. What else do we have? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Okay, wow. Okay. All right, what I saw first, I'm going to show you, is the 5 of Pentacles. So, I'm feeling like because of this, now you might feel left out in some certain situations or with certain people. Wait a second. Was that the third eye chakra? I always get those confused because these are blue and that's blue, but this is like a lighter blue. Hold on. I know I have the card, but I don't know if it's readily available here. They have this little card, but you know what? I think that's the throat chakra. I'm sorry. And then I want to say this is the third eye. Apologize for the music outside. I have my window cracked open a little bit. Of course, there's distractions. Okay, so maybe that's part of this too. I mean, I always feel like there's some sort of distraction, but it has to pertain to this. That's what I usually get from that. Okay, so maybe there's negative changes in your situation, but again, you're strong. You're very strong in yourself right now. You're realizing who you really are inside, and it might be a process. It might be taking you a while to do this, but you're ultimately saying, you know what, no matter what is happening around me, you might feel like the world's against you, or you might feel like there's a lot of things against you. Maybe not the world, maybe not everything and everyone. There's a lot of adversity though. There's some sort of hardship. It might have to do with your financial situation. Yeah, like there's something, and that's the distraction. It's kind of like it's distracting or trying to distract you away from, like, again, who you really are, who you really know you are inside. I would say stick with this energy though of who you know you are, who you're discovering who you are, the strength, the power that you already have within. Keep tapping into that intuition, keep nurturing yourself, your emotions, keep trying to be aware, not trying because you just are, but you're aware of your emotions, and just keep that alive kind of thing. Because it's like something, I feel like there's a pull or like a it's just a distraction from who you really are. Again, it does feel like financial for some of you guys. Some sort of loss financially or adversity. There just might be some sort of struggle right now. You might be trying to, I'm hearing, keep your head above the water. Some cases might be more extreme than others right now. All right, we also have the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, again, distractions. And I get this a lot in the readings. Because when you're working on yourself, when you're doing that self inner work, especially when you worked through a lot of darkness already, or like negative things, about yourself, and now you're realizing, wow, I have a lot of power, I have a lot of strength, I have this, I have that, I am listening to my intuition, I'm listening to myself, I'm, letting the truth guide me and all that. Okay, there's gonna be like an opposition, if that makes sense. There's always gonna be that opposite pull. We can call it whatever we want, but it is what it is, right? It's there. And whether it's people, whether it's energies, whether it's circumstances, situations, it's there, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna get stronger. Not to say it's gonna overcome you, but as you get stronger, it will get stronger. I see this little baby spider too coming down. I'm not gonna kill it. I don't kill insects, but, well, depending on which kind they are, but the bloodsuckers maybe. But that to me is something too. Like what I do with spiders, for example, is I'll just like put them in a cup or something, put like cardboard over it or something, and put it outside. So that might be a message as well. But he's kind of just like hanging there. And I'm trying to see like what this, because I take everything as a sign, as an omen. If you watch my readings, you'll know that. It's kind of like you're just being who you are. You're coming into who you are. Spiders can also represent like a mysterious, like, feel to them as well. There might be some sort of mystery. This is what I'm getting to. They're a very spiritual sign to have. He's just slowly but surely coming down. I don't know where he's going. Okay, I don't want to get distracted too much, but I don't want him to crawl on me. I mean, it's, you can hang out for a little bit, boy, but, or girl. But, you can't stay for long. Sorry. Okay. So, or at least don't come on me. So there's, I might have to get this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to actually put him outside. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. So he was just coming a little too close to me. So I was like, you know what? He's got to go. Sorry. Might be time to go. Okay, the Knight of Swords usually is that energy of like, okay, seize the moment. But it's reversed. Something's out of your control. Okay. Missed opportunities, out of your depth, out of your control, left behind. Okay. Yeah, you might feel left behind because of the Five of Pentacles as well. Usually feeling left out in the cold. It could be in any area of your life. It could be in a relationship. It could be in a family dynamic. It could be a work situation. It could be anything else personal. You're feeling left out or left behind. But I think, again, it's an illusion. This is what I'm getting from this. Like, yeah, there's a certain situation. It could also do with your financial situation. Yeah, that seems like it's more like pertaining to that. So there's something maybe, for example, it's just an example, but like you might feel behind on your bills or left behind, like maybe you can't catch up on, tackling certain, like certain things you have to pay off, like for example, debt, or again, these are examples, but whatever applies to you, you'll know what that is. I do feel it is financially. Maybe you just feel like you don't have enough, and every time you're spending money, it's like, feels like it's going down the drain type thing. Okay. But we also have the Knight of Wands. And now this is interesting because he is pretty quick too. So the Knight of Swords is quick, but he's reversed, right? So it's almost like something's slowing you down, or you feel left behind, but you almost need to catch up or speed up. These are both the heart chakra too. So it's almost like we're having a pattern, not exactly because this one's a little different, but these two are the same, these two are the same, and then these two are the same. So you might have to negotiate something, or you might have to, there's a challenge. Again, I think it does stem from the financial, but it could bleed into other areas of your life. But for the majority of people, I'm going to stick with the majority. It's a financial thing where you're going to have to make some sort of quick decision, or you're currently doing that. Or this quick decision involves some sort of challenge. It's feeling like a journey, and it might not feel comfortable, okay, because of these two cards before this. And you might have to negotiate something, and you might not want to, but I'm hearing you're good at this, though. You're not going to fail because it's upright. This is what I'm feeling. Oh, and then look at the bottom. Ten of Pentacles. So that kind of backs up what I'm trying to say here. You might, in turn of this negotiation, get some sort of hearing windfall or settlement. Okay, that's for some people. I just feel like there's a lot of stability that could come out of this. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's this specific situation, but it's almost like it can come from somewhere else. It could come out of this, but I'm getting it's different for everybody. And it doesn't have to be like money. It doesn't, but there's something that's going to help you, that's going to stabilize you, that's not going to have you in this energy anymore of poverty, because this is culmination, it says. Oh, and then we have the Devil. What's going on here? So be careful of any addictions or anything that can like sway you. Again, distractions, okay? Mental health issues, that's also sticking out to me. Okay, we're going to put these down because they're popping up, man. We also have Temperance, so I feel like that's very significant. All right, we're going to stop there. But I feel like they're speaking to me here. There's something, there's going to be like a solid foundation. So whatever that means for you, it could mean many different things for many different people. It could be support from family, I'm hearing, or support from trusted people in your life. Something could be gifted to you, but it's like a big thing. Also, you could just be establishing, or have started already to establish something financially in your life, and it's going to grow exponentially. So that's why I'm feeling like, this is the distraction stuff. But the way you're going to get there is you're going to negotiate your way. You're going to, something like that's going to be the door, I'm hearing. Also, that's going to be the door to open that up for you, to open up the Ten of Pentacles for you. It's a challenge, but it's a challenge that you can take on, because obviously if your first card was the Strength card, and you have the King of God, like, you're realizing who you are. the King of Cups. You're in touch with your emotions. You're in touch with your intuition. You know, so maybe those are the things you're going to use to get there. This Piscean energy I'm getting, but also this fiery Leo energy. So you have this good balance. You know, you have this fiery side to you, but you also have this watery, like, intuitive and emotional and psychic side. This is really cool. Okay, and then we have the Devil is kind of like, it's almost like a reminder, like, okay, the distractions are still here though. And yeah, okay, that might be true. But I think as long as you remember that like, you know, that with your strength, like I was saying, there's always going to be some sort of opposition. Okay, and the Devil card's not always bad, but it is, okay, it's materialism too, so maybe don't get caught up in that materialism. Maybe it's like a reminder. Two of the same cards again. I mean, as far as the chakras, the root chakras. So it's like, this is a really good representation of a healthier root chakra energy. This is more of an unhealthier root chakra energy, okay? Again, the Devil is not always that bad in a reading, but it just is a warning, or like, could be something excessive. It also, what popped out to me was powerlessness. So it's kind of like saying, don't get too caught up in, for example, if you get a windfall of money, you win the lottery or something, don't get so caught up in, oh, I have all this money, I can do whatever I want, and then you can indulge like you think you can, but then that can put you in a downward spiral. You see what I'm saying? And then you're dependent. Okay, you don't want to be dependent on this, because the way that you manifest things like this, the stability, is you have to have that stability within, but you do, because the Strength card is here first. So you keep this energy going, this strong energy that you're realizing about yourself. And that is also what's going to, it's not just the negotiations, it's not just overcoming the challenge, but it's keeping that energy of, I know who I am, and I'm learning more and more who I am. And these were the third eye chakras, right? Because I mistaken those before, but man, the third eye chakra is seeing, inner knowing, that truth of, again, who you are. And who you are is someone who can, you can see spiritually, you can see within yourself, and I'm hearing others as well, and just in general situations in life. Okay, and so that's, I think, gonna help you too, but again, it's different for everybody. But don't let this, whatever this is, whether it's help, whether it's a new business you started and now you're growing it, whether it's winning the lottery, it doesn't matter. Don't let that control you. Don't be too dependent on that, because it's not that, for example, the lottery, that is helping you. It's you helped yourself. Now the lottery is, you won the lottery because you helped yourself. Because it's almost like you won the lottery within. So that's, I know that might sound strange, but that's what it's like. So when you have that peace and that contentment and that happiness and that joy within, that spark, that excitement, whatever you want to call these things, right, within, this isn't going to bother you at all. Like, you're not going to be attached, because it's really like, it's like an attachment. You're going to know that it's always there within you, so there's nothing to attach yourself to. It's already there. So if you have that concept already, then you're going to be good. We also have Temperance. Looking at the time here. Yeah, balance, peace. Oh my God. It's so on point. You have to be balanced, right? Like, realize that, yes, the material world, because like I said, when I was saying the devil card is not that bad, it's just the material world. It's connected to Saturn, connected to Capricorn. It's just the earthly matters. But what the point about it is, why it comes up negatively a lot of the time, is because we're so attached sometimes to things, especially the material, because that's what it is. It's the material world. I'm hearing that song, Material Girl. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Okay. Material Girl. So maybe you feel like, not to say you're a girl necessarily, but like I'm just laughing because, you know, we could get so caught up in that stuff that it's like, okay, this came out. You know, if you get so caught up into that, then you start calling yourself, say, material girl or material person. And it's like, no, we're not just material, we're spiritual first. I always preach about spiritual comes first, then, you know, it's the physical after, but that's the last thing that manifests for us. Okay, the physical is only here because it started in the spiritual first. Mental is in there too, but the spirit first. Okay, so yeah, so material, I'm not a puppet, it says. So it's like interesting how I was saying, like, being detached, right? And they're chained up in the devil card, and it's like being detached is the goal, knowing that it's already within you, because if you start forgetting that, you're going to feel like, oh no, I need this. I lack this. So I need to hold on to this. I need to, it's like trying to clutch it or grasp it when it's like, wait, what am I doing? It's already there. It starts within. I don't need to externalize it as though it's something only material and it's separate from me. So it's not. So the balance, having that balance of realizing at times we can fall into that puppet. But what we want to do is realize that there is material, but there's also, and I'm not saying this is necessarily a spiritual card, but there's also spiritual. There's also, so it's a balance between the two, a harmony. And you see how the angel, I think it's Gabriel, is pouring the water from one cup to another. I'm hearing also sharing the wealth, not to say, you know, I'm not telling anybody what to do with their money or their, not just their money, but their wealth in general. But again, it's a balance, right? You give and receive. It's not just a receiving and it's not just a giving. But make sure that you're not doing one more than the other. You know, don't give too much, don't receive too much without doing one or the other. Okay. We also have the Eight of Pentacles reversed when I was talking about the devil. Okay. Repetitive or boring job, failure came, overspending, debt, laziness, underqualified. Yeah. Do not just, I would say, be aware of overspending. And that's, yeah, I think that's it for that, really. Again, solar plexus popping up. And then we have another one. The chakras are coming through today. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, for that card, just don't overspend, you know? Don't spend more than your means. Don't again, like I was saying, don't give more than you receive. Don't receive more than you give, if that makes sense. So if you're going to receive, it's because you're giving so much. If you're going to give, it's because you're receiving so much. That's kind of what I'm hearing here. Okay, we also have the Fool, which is the crown chakra. Again, the chakras are speaking to me, okay? I think this is going to give you a sense. I mean, okay, again, it's within you though. Remember this. But it is going to open doors, or you already are walking through so-called doors spiritually. That there's new beginnings. You're going to have like this fresh sense of like adventure or newness, or this newness. Fresh, I keep hearing fresh start, new perspective. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, this new beginning, adventure, I keep hearing that. Okay, it says it's time to embark on a brand new beginning. The sun is speaking to me in this too. The sun is shining bright. It's white. It means purity. There's going to be a purity. I think if you deal with this, whatever this is, okay, if we win the lottery, if you're gifted something, if you start this business and it starts growing really fast, it's like, it's a pure thing, whatever this is. And you have to treat it that way. It's not just a have to, but you are. This is what I'm getting. You're treating it as though it is something sacred, something pure. You're very thankful for it. That's what I'm getting. That's why there's this fresh, new feeling. But again, I have to keep saying it, but it's in you. It's like coming from within you, and then it's showing up in the physical. That's how manifestations work, right? Then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Interesting how it's kind of like, it keeps showing you both sides. But I think that's good because it's grounding, and that's the earth one. That's the earth card too. We have a lot of earth cards. Because why? We're talking about money. We're talking about financial. We're really talking about stability. We're really talking about, the earth cards are about stability. Okay. Especially in this reading. And that's another third eye chakra card. So it says wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, paltry effort. So okay, I'm trying to read this here. Again, I keep getting like you're going to have to utilize whatever this is in the most responsible way possible. Maybe you will be, or I'm getting more so it's the near future that maybe you're going to feel like you don't want to work with others. But I'm hearing that it would be beneficial to you. I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to give to people or whatever, but I'm just saying, or like who to give to and, how much. And I'm not saying all that because I don't know. That's up to you. But I would say listen to your intuition because this is connected to the third eye, right? And listen to yourself, your inner knowing, keep that alive, like I was saying. And you're going to know who you can trust and who you can't. But don't get so caught up, again, in the material because we do have Capricorn here. So, interesting. Because Capricorn, again, is linked with the devil, linked with materialism. It can, again, it's not always a bad thing. It's just be careful of, I want to say like hoarding it to yourself, but not just that, but like being able to trust others without, okay, trusting yourself enough to know to trust others. That's what I keep getting. To work with them, like if you need to, right? Or if you need others to work for you, or I mean, it's really with you, but I'm getting that too. Like you might feel kind of closed off from that too, or like I'm also, yeah, I'm getting like a trapped thing feeling. And it says wasting time for the first thing. So it's like if you start giving into those limiting beliefs of like, oh, I don't know who to trust, you know, and I'm gonna maybe lose some money or whatever it is, you're gonna waste time. But you don't want to make too much of a quick decision, but obviously quick decisions are in here, but this is, I feel like, a timeline type thing. But you want to make sure you make the right decisions. But again, I keep getting drawn back to like the High Priestess, the King of Cups, like trusting your intuition, yourself, your inner knowing, because you have that insight. So I think as long as you keep those things strong within you, like I was saying before, then you're not going to have much of a problem with this, but it's just a warning kind of thing. So I guess remember that if and when it pops up, is when you have trouble trusting others, when you are very abundant and you need to work with others, you have to, you know, remember, wait, okay, I trust myself enough to know what to do in this situation, how, you know, who to choose and who to work with and how much and all these things, okay? Because we also have the Four of Wands reversed. It could be like maybe that you don't trust certain family members or people that normally would support you. Or maybe there is a warning of someone that you should not work with, or, you know, yeah, again, your intuition's going to tell you, though. This is what I'm getting. Yeah, because look, Page of Cups, this came out after, and he's all about intuition, right? Good idea, yeah. He's very kind and very loving, comforting. He's psychic. He's tapped into his emotions. So it's almost like this combined here. Like I was saying. You know? Listen to yourself. I'm going to put that there. Listen to yourself about that situation. Like who to trust, who not to. I don't even think you can see all this. Anyways. Yeah, so, and that's interesting how that's a root chakra. Wow. You would think it would be like third eye or like crown chakra or something. Or even the heart chakra. But no, it's the root. So it all comes back to that. And I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Probably going to pull, I really don't want to do too much, but pull a couple of my Sacred Traveler cards. Yeah, you're going to know. You'll know. Tap into that emotional side of you. And it's a youthful energy, too. Like, I would say don't let others sway you. Just keep listening to your intuition. Okay, what does the collective need to hear? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Out of these I was going to say collective cards. Oracle cards. Okay. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And you're going to reach your destination. That's for sure. That's pretty self-explanatory. What else? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Anything else from these? Okay, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. I love this card. It's like such a confirmation that everything's going to be okay. Like, you are where you need to be. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You're in the right spot in the right path too, so don't worry. Everything's working out the way it's meant to. Okay, we also have solitude and silence, peace prevails. So you're definitely going to need to tap into your solitude. I'm also getting to strengthen, like, you're already very strong and powerful, okay? So don't get that twisted, okay? But it's like, to keep that energy going, you're going to need a nice ample amount of solitude. So continue to do that, or if you're not doing that already, you need to. Because when you're alone, you can speak with spirit more readily. Like, clearly. You're going to hear spirit. You're going to hear the Most High more clearly when you're alone. You're going to get more intuitive downloads, as they would say. I'm also going to pull from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. Angels specifically, Archangel Michael. What else do you have to tell us? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light too. What else does the collective need to see or hear? Aww. You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of life. Light. I said life. Wow. You can proceed with confidence. Yeah. And like, I just looked at the Knight of Wands. He's pretty confident right here. And confidence is all about the Strength card. Okay. Or the Strength card is all about confidence. So it's like, again, I feel like there's a lot of this strengthening and this confirmation. And it's like, you know, their protection. And it's like, don't worry, or, you know, you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Just keep on keeping on. You know, keep working alone when you need to. Not to say you can't be around others, but, you know, commune with spirit as much as possible. Okay. Wow, you guys, this is emotional here. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. That's very true. A lot of the time we think things are going to happen a certain way, come through certain people, certain situations, and they don't. They end up not coming through those things. Because I think Spirit wants you to know, like, I got so much more in store for you that you don't even realize, that you're going to love even more. And I think Spirit loves to surprise us. All right, one more. So your prayers are being answered. Yes. Embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Yeah, so also I'm getting, this is kind of paired with solitude. Like, when you're in solitude, you know, do what you love. I mean, not just only in solitude, but I think when we're in solitude, we can do more of what we love because we have all that time and like space and energy to do that. It's like a clearing, or like a fresh new slate to work with, like a blank canvas. And you might be a painter. You might like to paint, or you might do something creative. She's writing here, so you might be a writer. You know, you can be anything, okay? You might like cooking, you know, it could be anything. But do whatever makes your heart joyful. that's going to guide you to your purpose. And that might guide you. I'm getting that this is for some, maybe not all, but you know, this 10 of Pentacles energy that popped out to us, this financial abundance or just abundance in general, right, is gonna come from your purpose. So whatever your life purpose is, it's incorporated somehow, but I don't know exactly, and I think we're meant to not know exactly, because again, you know, your answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So it's kind of like saying, you know, you're right where you need to be, but we're not going to tell you too much because we don't want to spoil the surprise. That's what I'm hearing. So that's pretty cool, guys. And thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you like to subscribe, please do so as well. And I hope everybody is doing well. And I will see you guys next time.